The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to
Oh, he found a space on the right. The crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. He's got 93 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the timing just a hair off.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to pound it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season.
And now the ball's loose in the end zone. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it. Maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here's the Heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the Heat. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Shelton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They get him on the ground. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to throw it again. Caught close to the marker. It's Shelton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pressure coming, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pocket breaking down, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
35, USC, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Shelton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Racing down the left side. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Stumbled to the ground. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Shelton. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Touchdown Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They'll try to blast their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball, he'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 13 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete...
Holds it in on the left. Sprinting away. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know that next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this is just...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune. Challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
USC 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Got his man downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be